Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining our show today. We're going to talk about learning how to code as a life skill. Please remember, coding is not for the superstar computer scientists. Let me tell you that as a first point. Coding is slowly becoming an essential, it's slowly becoming an important bit of our lives. In fact, very many people are and in various professions are being requested to know much more, slightly more than the normal computer packages, the normal Microsoft DOS, sorry, we've left DOS, the normal Office packages and all that. Right now, employers are slowly by slowly looking at people who have an edge, who can give more value than what is in the market. So, brothers and sisters, learn how to code. It's going to help you. It's going to help you with your passive income. It will help you with your normal income. It can change the entire perspective of your career. So let's go straight into it. I learned how to code. I started learning how to code about 3 or 4 years ago. Actually, 4 years ago, when I had about um, coding classes that were being offered within a short duration of time near my place of work, near my home. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to enroll. And I did. Unfortunately, I did not complete my course because I was taking a part time course while working within the same uh, limited number of hours in a day. So I did not go too far. However, the opportunity came again this year when the same college informed me that they had started evening part-time classes. And I said, you know what? This is it. This is what I've been looking for all along. Too bad there's Corona, but with every hard time, there's always a silver lining. And so Corona taught many colleges and many institutions that they can run their businesses online. The same applied to my college. So they started evening classes, and I quickly enrolled and was among the first class to enroll for the evening online classes. And man, it was amazing. I cannot tell you how good that was. I'll tell you what, this is a team that was behind my that trained me. They're called Immobilis. Immobilis is a college in Kenya in the suburbs of Westlands that trains all manner of people, young and old, how to code. They have many courses, and they have proficient teachers. In fact, if you are keen, just Google Immobiles. You'll find them. It'll be top of your Google search, and you'll see they have so many things. They teach about coding, certainly. They have courses that train on life skills, you know, taking your idea from business, from a paper to a business. Take, they have trained many people, as you can see, they've trained people who work in Google, Safaricom, Microsoft, UN, you know, they are really legit, really legit. Some of their courses are Android, which is what I took. I also took MIT. I'll show you right below. They train about full stack software development. They train on Python, data science. They recently started training on cybersecurity. Those are some of the alumni. I hope one day I'll feature there. They become a pro like them. But hey, this is an excellent college. I would recommend anyone to go to think about it. So here is a cybersecurity course. There's Lavrail, HTML, data science, Android, Oracle, Digital Skills for Africa. This is a partnership with Google that they are running courses for that include marketing. Then I spoke about Python and cybersecurity and USSD. In fact, USSD is among the easiest courses that you can take within 2 weeks and you're done. So let's go to it. As I was saying, coding is now becoming, and quickly so, becoming a household name. It's becoming the go-to place if you want to just improve your skills. I mean, coding helps people think logically, if I would say so. Coding has been it's been part of the computer science classes for quite some time, and rightly so. Because I mean, how do you make hardware and not make it work? It doesn't make sense. So, with that in mind, students are taught how to bring value to society by running their own uh, softwares, developing from zero, making making their softwares uh, give value to the community. And so Immobile does that quickly, efficiently, perfectly, as as an individual or even as a class. And it would be good for you to just think about joining, think about subscribing your child. Remember, there are courses for children. If you want your child to improve on their way of thinking, their creativity, remember, coding is also regarded as a language. It's actually the same way we teach someone French and Spanish and sign language. You can also train your child on coding. It increases their way of thinking and opens up their mind to what more they can do with letters and symbols and all that. Coding also increases the capacity of someone to improve in their mathematics. Believe it or not, I'm sharper now than I was. Not that I was bad, I was really good. But I found that it sharpens my skills on abstract and real world situations. Okay. Coding also improves academic performance because the sharper you are, the easier it is for you to also grasp things that you're taught in school. So very good for children. As a matter of fact, I've introduced my children to coding, and they love it. They love it. They make their games. They make their songs. They can make presentations, put voices to it through through a certain platform called Scratch. Scratch is one good platform. Let me show you how it looks like. Scratch helps children in growing and improving their skills from zero. From zero, I tell you. This is what Scratch looks like. This is Scratch. It's an MIT platform that helps children just start getting an interest in coding, creating stories, games, animations, as you can see, and helping them in. They can even make things that they can share with other children for them to download. So if you're an educator or you're a parent or a guardian, you can do it yourself, but there are also tutors that are available in the market to train on coding for children. So there are those who do it once a week, once in 2 days, and it really helps. At least I've seen it work very, very well for my children. And there's no age limit. Starting from, well, of course, they need to be responsible with their devices. So I would say starting from 4 years and above, you can actually introduce your child to coding. This is Scratch by MIT, one of the world's best colleges, and yeah, that will help. The link is actually in the platform in the YouTube description. So Feel free to check it out. So I was talking about Immobilis. Immobilis has trained me to be a coder. So I'm proud to. I'll be graduating very, very soon in the next 1 or 2 weeks. And among the things that we have learned are are making websites, simple websites, dynamic, responsive, for companies, for marketplaces, for making, let me call them management solutions for transport, healthcare, you know, things to do with courier, you name it. You can actually do it. It's really cool. Um, Please join. They'll train you on the basic principles. They'll train you on the application bit. They'll train you on the monetization bit. You're going to have to participate in hackathons where you compete with other developers. Proudly, I could say that I won one of those, and it was a monetary award. I was very happy, and it kept me and gave me some sort of encouragement. And yeah, they train you and walk with you every step of the way so that you don't get lost or lose your interest. So of course you need to keep practicing, you need to keep thinking creatively, so, so that you don't end up just wasting the knowledge that you have learned. uh, so one of the other things that I learned was making applications. Did you know that behind every application there's a developer? And you can be that developer. If you're seeing a problem somewhere, you don't need to complain about it. You can actually get a solution yourself. If it is about the transport sector, we'll keep on complaining about transport in Kenya, and yet there are solutions that people can actually develop to book their transport, to pay for it seamlessly, and the owners of the vehicles to also see value of the solutions that you have made. In the hospitality industry, well, I think hospitals, healthcare has been one of the most left out industries in terms of digitization. So why not develop something on the healthcare industry or in the insurance industry? Insurance, my goodness, in Kenya, insurance has a penetration of less than 4%. As in the highest it has ever gone to was 4%. Now that was during the former president Kibaki's tenure. Right now we are at 3%. Can you believe it? With a 45 million people population, the penetration is only 3%. How much more work needs to be done in that space? So people always start with as developers, then they end up perfecting their art to be aggregators. Now aggregators are more serious developers. They're not. It's not child play to be an aggregator. You need to have your certificates right, your prowess right, and even approvals sometimes from the central bank to be a payment platform, to have a payment platform uh, gateway that is approved by the Central Bank of Kenya. So the idea is just to start somewhere. Start by making your CV as a website of your CV rather. Start by making a website for a company. You know, start by making a marketplace for one merchant. Then graduate to a marketplace for multiple vendors. Then graduate to a system. Now, say a point of sale system, an inventory system, a visitor management system. Make an app now. Move from the website to an app. Put everything on the phone. You can confirm everything is now moving to the phone. Yes, there are browsers in the phone, but you can make the experience better by creating an app that not just talks to one merchant or one piece of item, but make it richer. There are certain applications that I really love. For example, the utility payment applications, the mobile banking applications. Those are all made by developers, people who started by coding, you know. So the 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 limits are endless, and the opportunities are equally endless. Whether you want to do it for a local business or a local person, or you want to do it for someone who's remote, very, very far away, everything can be done online these days. The monitoring, the perfecting what someone has done, seeing the progress, even testing, you can do it online through things like sandboxes and all that. So go for it. Make simple websites, make complicated ones, monetize them, make money, and you never know. Your employer may just choose to hire you because you have that extra edge. You know how the user interface for their company should look like. Not, you may not be the one to really do it, but you can guide the process. You can guide the developers or the vendors who've been given the jobs to do it. So take time, learn how to code, talk to Immobilis. Their website is right there at the description, and also you can see it running there on the side. And yeah, you never know. You really never know. Coding may actually be the next life skill that this generation requires. So thank you. That's it from me for now. I really appreciate you joining. And yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, enjoy, and let's continue